Hi, everybody. Okay, it's day 2 of Mindfulness Minute, and we're working towards reviving ourselves into our future selves. So, again, what does that mean? Well, that means that there is a version of ourselves, a higher evolved version, that sometimes comes out from time to time. We might notice it more after a trip, after a vacation. We might notice it once we've taken a break from all the daily grind and that hamster wheel that we're on. We might notice that we're feeling just better about ourselves. We're feeling like we can handle situations from a different place that's more calm, that's more progressed, that has more answers, and the ways to get back to that type of self so that we can reach our desires. And today, day 2, I want to focus on gaining traction. So what do I mean by gaining traction, and what is blocking us from doing that? Gaining traction in making a difference and moving the needle in things that you enjoy, the goals that you want to be living. Are you just going through this rat race, this hamster wheel, or are you working towards things that actually make you most satisfied? And one of the things that blocks us from doing that is when we are not looking at what's holding us back. Like, if right now, this is my mini assignment for you, if you were to make a list on all the things that you want to be living, your goals, your desires, your lifestyle that you want, and if you were to make that list, and on that list you have maybe 3 major goals, and one of them is, I use this simple example. It could be anything in your life, personal life or business life, but the simple example is, let's say that one major goal is that you want to finally make that garage that you have functionally beautiful and systematic, and you want to use it for a different space, or you want to transform that space so that you can, maybe it's where you hold all your hobbies or your crafts, or you do workshops or whatever. Let's say you take that one example, whatever yours is, and compare this, and you're like, I just can't get it done. Well, I want you to write out what is holding you back. What are you thinking about that? And in the simplest form, in this case, it might be that you need to write the tasks out of what is blocking you, from the people that you might need to hire to do that, or the money you might need to put aside to do that, or whatever it might be, in order to get that to come to fruition and to happen. So I want you just to think right now about all the little tasks that need to be done that are holding you back, that you haven't accomplished because it's actually holding you back. So you might say, oh, well, I really need to figure out what it's going to cost to do this, and I'm going to figure out the team or the staff that I've got to put together to make this happen, but I cannot do it, or I've got to hire this contractor, or I've got to get my partner on board and I need to have the conversation with them. What is holding you back? So now that is the most simplest, probably more exciting example, but let's take an example that you have. Write down what you have as what's holding you back. Maybe you feel you're working towards a presentation to pitch a new business idea to either a company you work for, or to maybe it's your own company and you're trying to pitch this new business concept, or you're trying to elevate this new business concept. What is holding you back? What's holding you back from that? Is it that once you really break it down, you might find that, wow, I'm really noticing that I don't have the stamina to do this because I don't have the time, because XYZ is happening in my life. So I want you to really list out and write out and see them literally, physically, because sometimes we brush them under the carpet and we don't realize what is holding us back. It might be that I don't have the confidence to go and approach so-and-so, or I don't have the energy to go do this today because I don't want to be working on this part of it. And if you're not wanting to work on that part of it, well, maybe you need to outsource that part of it in order to get it done. Maybe you need to work on really visualizing the outcome of what it is you want so that you can see all the pieces. Sometimes when we're held back, I have a client who really wanted to get to the point of crafting her own videos, doing exercises, and she knew what she needed to do, but the pieces seemed so overwhelming. And what it took was her really breaking down what are the pieces, number one. Number two, what is it that I need to do within those pieces that's making me feel stuck? And when we're not focused on them or we're not ironing them out, we actually can't even see them. We can't see the evidence of it getting done. And the minute she started making traction on testing out the video gear, ordering from Amazon different backdrops to test them out, to see what she did and didn't like, and then sending them back, she was starting to make progress towards her goals that was leading her to the main goal, which was elevating her business offerings and having these videos. And having these videos for clients, which would also elevate her own persona around and within her brand. So there's a huge ripple effect here, and I'm giving you pretty broad examples, but I want you to think about that for a minute. Think about what gives you traction and do that homework assignment. Do it because it's gonna really create a shift in what it is that you achieve. It's gonna create confidence in this version of self, and it's gonna break down what's holding you back. It's going to tap into this all-knowing future version of self once you start honoring what it is that you truly desire. All right. Enjoy, everybody. Thanks.